Well, we made it. Just. We're here. We're here.
Oh, definitely wounded. Airlie Beach took my voice again another year.
That's 2 years in a row.
Yeah, and I feel like it's going to come every year, but what an unreal event.
Oh, mate, it was good, but the way I'm feeling right now, I feel like I'm running on one brain cell. And you know what, actually? First night fever can get screwed.
You did, on the way up, you did say, I'm going to have a really bad first night fever. I'm going to get it out of the way with, and that's it.
If I could explain the following morning after first night fever how I felt, it felt like my brain grabbed a hold of the back of my eyes and just fed it 6 hours straight worth of knuckle sandwiches. That's how I felt that day of the event.
And the thing was, majority of the people at the event felt like that. Like, everyone was going through the same pain.
Yeah, what a success though. How good was it?
Unreal. Like we say every year, what a prime spot that it's located up there in Airlie Beach. The wet Sundays, the weather held out. It looked like it was going to rain there for a bit. It held out. It was a bit windy, but I'll tell you what, didn't affect them skateboarders.
Nah, they went hard, and the bulls barked, the riders went hard as well, and the band went hard. Flea tried to crowd surf. That was a highlight. That was funny. He only just made it past the gates too.
Jumped off the stage and like the fence to keep the crowd back. He nearly smacked his shins on it. He done well to get over it.
He did do well. And shout out to Zach. It was a good time. He took up on the skateboard, and shout out to Zach. He got up on the skateboard and tried to drop in. Didn't succeed.
Did it twice.
Did it twice?
Yeah, nah. I only gave it a go once that year, but he can take the non-skater dropping in on the skateboard. And
yeah, no kidding.
He said it was scary. Like, he goes, I'll see what you mean when you stand up there. Like, it's a vert half pipe. They call themselves vert skaters for a reason. Like, and it like sucks back in under itself. But these fellas are airing, they had a bit of scaffolding up above it too.
Yes,
and they're like jumping up onto the scaffold.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just the whole event itself, like trying to explain to people how nice and kind that all these guys are. Like, it's a different world to us.
Yeah, it is.
To what we're used to. And a lot of these fellas we met last year still remembered who we are and come up and said g'day and how we're going and whatnot. And everyone was so helpful. Like, obviously Timmy's flat out during the whole event, and he's trying to have a good time as well. Everyone's hooking in everywhere, helping everyone, and there was no disagreements, no fight, and nothing. Like, everyone was there for a good time.
I tell you what, I'm glad that it's only once a year an event, because, mate, the way I feel though, my organs have just been giving me hell. The drive home was probably one of the worst. After a big weekend, and then you got hours to drive home. And when you're not driving, obviously you're not running on much sleep, so you're just getting shut eye. And you know what another worst feeling is when your head, either like when you got your eyes closed, goes forward or to your shoulder, and you wake up like half an hour later, and it feels like someone trying to straighten a banana. Oh, man.
The old car seats, they're definitely not made for travelling.
Yeah, not made for comfort, that's
Nah,
sure.
oh, well, I mean sleeping, sorry. They're definitely not made for sleeping. But I'm definitely get the seatbelt locked in and then rest your head on it. I found that's the best way.
Yeah, but when you're as busted as what I was, your head slips off that bus and you don't even know.
Yeah, no, I didn't get the feeling I got stuck driving the whole way home. Normally we stay for the Sunday sesh. Sunday sesh up there is unreal. Like, they put the UFC and that on, and everyone still kicks on and has a good time and whatnot. But no, we bailed this year, so...
Yeah, I think I was the only one that worked on Monday. Everyone else had it off, which I have so many regrets.
I don't regret not taking it off. It was so good just kicking back on that Monday.
Oh, one thing I really liked about up there as well was the good food. Airlie has good food no matter where you go.
Yeah, like the cafes that we go to for breakfast are unreal.
Unreal, man. Them pancakes were off its head.
You can tell when you get to the cafe, everyone knows you're busted because you're all sitting there laughing and joking about the night before. And the waiters come up and they're just like, what do you need? And we're ordering like 2 different drinks each, like a milkshake and a juice or something. and they just look at you and laugh like, oh, this must be
Yeah.
an ongoing thing for
Yeah.
Airlie. Like, but on the food side, like, even the pop-up stores they had at the event,
Oh, yeah.
like, they were unreal too. They were like chili cheese hot dogs or whatever they were. And they were proper nice too. So, yeah, Airlie Beach has ticked it again with food.
Yeah, and the pre-launch party the night before, which started first night fever off.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick how they set that up. Right by the pool, right by our rooms too.
Our rooms were the closest rooms to it,
And
which was dangerous.
A big ramp coming off the roof to this half pipe. And, yeah, that was a pretty good time.
Yeah, how's that right? So that half pipe, it's no wider than your coffee table. Like, it wasn't real wide. These fellas, look, I want to say it was probably 2.5, 3 meters high sort of thing. There's nothing around it. Nothing.
No, there was two options. There was two options right in the fucking drop zone. It's either rocks or bitumen. Pick your poison. What do you want? Do you want to eat rocks or do you want to eat some bitumen?
And a few of the boys come off the side. So what they'd get, like, a little show couch pillow or something. Like, it wasn't even a pillow you sleep on. It was that small and they just threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
Sort of to break their fall a bit.
Oh man, yeah, that was from the start. It was just a recipe for one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my life.
I think Airlie Beach is good for that.
But in saying that, like, there was plenty of laughs had as well, and she had to more because I think it'd be a toss up between him and Zach for the best dance move. Tyler had me in stitches, mate. He goes out on the dance floor, grabs his foot from behind, puts one hand up to his ear. Starts busting out some ray guns on the floor, breakdancing in the middle of everyone. I thought that was unreal.
Oh, Tyler, he even said when the event was coming closer, when we were heading home, he goes, boys, my gut has never hurted so much from laughing. Like, the amount of laughing that you do up at this event, because everyone's so funny and laugh and have a good time, your gut literally hurts from just being tensed up the whole time and, you know, having a good chuckle.
The hardest part that I found about, like, well, with this event, like I said, it's such a unique event. It's such a random but awesome event. But the pre-launch party the night before, and then Weekend at Timmy's gates open at 11. So you're up at 8 o'clock. You go get your breakfast. You get ready and you pretty well go straight to the event. Like, there is no time for recovering.
Nah. No, well, it's only one weekend, so you might as well recover through the week. But
the only recover time is if you wake up early and then you've got maybe an hour or two there to try and put some water into your system, because I reckon I had not even a bottle of water for the whole 3 or 4 days.
That was probably the hardest thing. We didn't plan, like, when we were setting up our part of it on the Saturday, like just doing our final touches and stuff. We didn't plan for nothing, so we had no water or nothing. And shout out to Timmy, he runs over and he goes, "What do you think you bull riders needed water?" Holy, that water went down so quick, that carton, it disappeared heaps quick. Everyone was busted hanging out where we were, and yeah, everyone just needed that liquid gold in that sense. But then once the beers started, them traveller beers were just travelling down too easy.
Yeah, too many beers, man. Like, the head noise I had after this weekend was if there was a scale, and it, like, you know how you get them severity of, like, fire prediction of that day, like on the signs.
Oh yeah,
and it's color coded.
Yeah,
yeah. My head noise was past the red and into the black. Like, I'm like,
fell off the thing, broke the stopper, and she's just dangling.
Oh, mate, like, that was so much fun. But when you're having fun, you carry on like an absolute tosser. And I reckon I was the tosser of the weekend out of everyone.
MVP went to you.
I reckon I was that much of a tosser. That's why we had your vehicle's got to go or it's getting towed. Like, that's how much they wanted us out of there.
Oh yeah, how's that? On our car, like, as we're leaving, we've jumped in the car, started up, and I said to Taryn, I was like, "Wait, what's that fucking note there?" And Taryn's busted. He's that busted still. He's trying to reach from it from inside the car. And I was like, "Nah, it's on the outside, brother." Jumps out and grabs it, and he's reading it to me, and yeah, your bloody car nearly got towed.
I reckon it's probably that security guard from the night before, all hours of the morning, whatever time it was. And, you know, you when you get back, big night, and we're all just sitting around just yarning. And we probably yarned for about 2 hours. But before that, sort of, we were all yarning. When we got back, I was just like, oh, where the pool's right there. I was like, I need a dip. But so the gate just had a bike lock, push bike lock around it. And so I just jumped the fence, and I was just sitting there with my feet in the water, like I wasn't carrying on like an idiot then. That was probably the only time of the weekend that I wasn't carrying on like an idiot. And anyway, they got a camera there, and security come down, and Zach was in there at this point. And security come down, he's like, come on, boys, get out of there. We're like, yeah, fair enough, man. And yeah, so it was pretty responsible, but a swim would have been ideal too.
Well, we stayed in the backpackers again, but we had no one else in our rooms, no randoms in our room this year.
How was that?
Which was so much better because, we got home of 4 hours in the morning and running amok in our room as like, everyone's getting ready for bed and talking and laughing and carrying on. And Mitchum held himself really well.
Yeah.
He was in the room, so he copped the 1 o'clock, the 2 o'clock and the 3 o'clock people coming in. I don't think there was anyone earlier than that. But he stayed sober the whole time.
He done well.
I didn't think he would be able to do it.
Yeah,
but he did.
But that was probably one of my highlights of the weekend was that the last night at all hours in the morning, and all the boys, all of us are just sitting in the room. There was no alcohol being drunk, but just sitting there just yarning about the whole weekend and just having a laugh about everything that's happened. Some of the boys that got there a bit late, just like, getting them updated with everything that happened and just sitting back and just laughing, mate. Like, it was so funny. And shout out to Luke from Fireball. Like, oh, man, Fireball, I forgot about that. Holy. I think I've only just stopped pissing Fireball.
Just straight Fireball.
Straight Fireball.
Oh.
And some of the goodies that he had up there, like the Fireball bikinis, give them to Morgs. He's got these bikinis on, just going for a dip in the pool. In front of everyone.
was not a good look, I'll tell you that much. But like Luke throws out to the boys some towels, some Fireball towels. Backpackers don't supply towels.
Yeah, I forgot my towel too.
Everyone's rolling around. They're stealing like sheets off each other, like say off someone else's bed. I think Westy did it. He grabbed a sheet off one of the other boys' beds to use in the shower.
Oh, no.
And then, Fireball come through and dropped some towels off for us, so I helped the boys out there.
That'd be a pretty bad feeling when you're busted in the shower and you've got a sheet to wipe yourself with. That'd be like wiping yourself with sandpaper, I reckon.
He comes out and he goes, "Yeah, don't use that fucking sheet. Just pushes the water around. It doesn't dry you." And mind you, he's still dripping wet, so I threw him over a towel. I'm like, "Yeah, brother, I got you sorted."
I'm glad that I was responsible in one sense that I probably got the most food into me out of everyone. And I reckon I was still the busted out of everyone.
Oh, did you smash food down?
Oh, yeah. Even I was the only one, like, end of Saturday night at whatever hours in the morning that was. The old, they got a kebab shop there open. I fucking saw that, head down, beelined. Didn't even say nothing to no one. I was just gone and grabbed one of them. I was like, "You going to get a feeder?" I was like, "Nah." I'm like, "Copy. Oh, I'm fucking eating."
Yeah, I didn't eat much. I definitely felt it though. But on the Friday night, young Westy, he snuck off and he was saying he come back with this like chicken, literally just one bit of chicken. And he reckons it was the best chicken he ever had. He walks back over and told Old Love, he goes, "Have this restocked for breakfast because I'll friggin' be here restocking up."
Wasn't back. Forgot that he even ate the chip.
Yeah.
The chook.
But like Airlie Beach has got that down pat where they've got stores open so you can get a variety of food and stuff. Like, remember last year we got Macca's when we were leaving and that's where we found Mitchum was sleeping there. But having a large variety of food from like kebabs to like chicken and chips and all that sort of stuff is like top notch. Like, you need that when you're drinking sometimes.
On the Friday night, I wish I was as blind as what some of the boys were that weren't allowed into any of the pubs. Because I think that would have made me feel a lot better right now where we're sitting.
Some of the boys couldn't even get in for the Friday night fun.
Yeah, they pre-launch party did stun them. They tried to get in the bar and nah, you're not coming in, brother.
I feel the boys tried a few different times. On the Saturday, one of the boys had to get kicked out of or not let in the Friday night. He reckons he's walked up and old mate at the gate was the same fellow as the night before, and he's going, "You looking a bit better today?"
Yeah, come in.
Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, I fucking feel it too."
Yeah, shout out to Jamie. He didn't even make it to Saturday night. He flat out made it to the event for the Bulls, and he was bringing the Bulls.
Yeah.
Friday night done him too.
Oh, done him bad.
Oh, man, what a weekend.
An unreal weekend.
And shout out to Timmy, because what he's done and what he's creating, the world's his oyster with that event. Like, even like Monster come up for a trial and they're like, this is an unreal event. They're like, we're going to be pushing to be here next year.
Yeah. The event that he's running, it's the third year that he's ran it. Last year, it was the bikes and the skateboarding. I'm not sure about the first year if it was just skateboarding and now it's grown, but like he had a band called like DZ Death Rays or something. Like everyone there knew him. Like it was a heap of people's favourite band. Like it is growing to be that big. It's going to be an event on a lot of people's bucket list eventually. Like some of the videos that we're sharing on the stories and stuff that, these skateboarders are making and these fellas that are proper actual photographers and videos are making, and how good these videos are literally how good the event is.
Yeah. And shout out to you guys. We saw a couple of yous up there. A few of yous come out to the event. So I hope yous aren't feeling as busted as I am. I hope yous are a bit better.
Yeah.
But like the skateboarding, I didn't get to watch too much of the skateboarding because I'm just too busy with the bull riding event while that was going on. And then after that was all done, we got packed up and we got to grab a drink and sort of catch a bit of the skateboarding. And I'll tell you what, shout out to Harvey, mate. He was trying this trick for ages and it was so intense. Like it was like a 360 kick flip across one of the sides of the half pipe or whatever you call it.
Yeah, he was coming up backwards or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, he was like coming up and then he was like spinning backwards.
He was getting so close and I thought, he's got to get it soon. And like he was buggered and he didn't get it, but I'll tell you what, he gave it a red hot crack. I'd like to see him get that trick.
That trick, I was talking to his old boy when he was trying it. And his old boy even said, Harvey hates this trick. He goes, I don't know why he's even doing it. He hates it. And he reckons, he's only landed it once. So
just that determination.
Yeah, he wants to get it. He'll be smashing it by next year.
Well, and I'll tell you what, like we met Harvey last year and watching him from last year to seeing him this year, he's come a long way. Like he was good then, but like he's even better now. And next year, like that kid is going to be even better.
Yeah, it was like even Timmy's boys, Freddie and Sammy, they were unreal this year as well as last year. But
just keep getting
these
better.
fellas are still young.
And getting to watch the growth each year at Timmy's event is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be unreal in, say, 5 years' time and how well they're skating.
Yeah, and like there was some skaters last year that weren't there this year, so hopefully like next year or something or other, they'll be there to, for us to even see like how good that they've gotten behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I guess that's all these 1%ers, like, them boys are probably shredding up. Like Harvey's, like Lil Harvey, he's traveling all over the States and stuff. He's a Santa Cruz rider, so he's traveling all over the world at the moment as this young 15-year-old kid riding skateboards. So obviously he's progressing majorly, but all these other fellas, like these other young fellas that he's riding with, like far out. And they're not just doing this event. Like some of the Santa Cruz boys, they brought a whole team up. On the Sunday, they shot off somewhere else out of Airlie somewhere to go and skate at another park. And then they were coming back to skate there in the Arvo. And then they skated the whole way up. And now they're skating the whole way back home.
Like you said, he's landed that trick one time. But how many times has he failed it? But there's going to be a time where he's going to probably land that trick more times than he does not land it. You know what I mean? And that's with everything. Like you relate it to bull riding. Like when you're starting out or, even when you're having a bad run, like you can buck off, but you do what Harvey does. And you keep trying, you keep working on it, you keep doing it, and eventually you'll be better.
Yeah. Well, even with the bull riding in the event, the boys rode really, really well too.
And, and how about the skater that got on the bull?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I didn't realise that the bull that he got on was backhanded panda. And I was like,
Oh,
Jesus.
really?
Yeah, I was like, that's an open bull. No wonder it bucked. Like, that's a bull that cowboys don't even like getting on. And this skated, and he got the full experience. I tell you what, I can't wait to see some more videos of this, because that bull come out and this guy got shit whipped. He was getting a helicopter on top of it. He was like half hung up. It run over him. Like, he got the full mix.
Well, he come up to me earlier and asked about if he could get on a bull, and I said to him, look, mate, it's not my shot, it's not my balls. I said, there's a fella at the back there. Go around, just ask for this name, and he'll tell you yes or no. I was like, look, I don't know what he's brought up or what he's got. I said, but from what I know, there's just pretty well open balls here. And he goes, yeah, fuck it. And I was like, brother, go out the back. That's your oyster, is out there. And yeah.
Apparently he was pretty hyped too at the back, like after he'd gotten off it or went out the back, like his adrenaline must have just been going. He's like, that was fucking sick. Let's go again.
Well, I think we need to bring some more quieter balls up, because the amount of skaters that come over and asked if they could get on, and yeah, same thing, just kept pushing them out the back and whatnot. But obviously not everyone can get on, so. But actually, talking about the bull riding, on the Friday night they had the mechanical bull, and they did not let any of the bull riders on the mechanical bull at the Friday night at one of the pubs we went to.
Yeah, well, the bull riders are probably looking back now thinking, fuck, we didn't get let on.
Yeah. Got shit whipped and jerked down on that.
Yeah, probably.
You know, it wouldn't be a good look.
Yeah, I hate mechanical bulls. I won't ever get on them. They bloody hurt your nuts like no tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever been on one. I don't think I ever want to get on one, because
you just threw yourself on hold by saying that. Next mechanical bull has got Prezzy's name written all over it.
Oh, I don't want to do it.
But nah, I think overall, Weekend Out at Timmy's, 9.5. You lose half a point, Timmy, because the way I feel right now is like a fucking truck's ran over me. And I reckon it's going to take me all week to recover. And not only that, I'm turned away from partying from the head noise and how much of a fuckwit I feel like for carrying on, having a good time. That probably be maybe New Year's before I do something like that again.
Well, that's all right. You got 12 months now to recover till next year, so.
Yeah, and Jamie, if you're listening, you probably want to start getting piss fit, preparing to get piss fit now for next year, because you got to make it to the second night next year, yeah. Not just the first.
Oh. But how good is it, like an event like this Weekend at Timmy's, or just any good event that, you know, you and your boys or everyone goes to, and you just have such a good time, like after it, when, you know, you're back at work or you're back on the road and you're by yourself and you just randomly remember something funny that happened, and you sit there and have a good chuckle to yourself, and you're like, fuck, that was a crack up.
And you know what? All the feedback that we got from everyone was like, this was such an awesome event. It was unreal. And it's different in a way. Like, we stepped outside of our comfort zone and we got on the mics, and, you know, it was, like everyone said, it was a chilled vibe. Like, it was just chilled.
Yeah.
Like, you'd go from skateboarding, cruise across to the bull riding for half an hour, cruise back to the skating, back to the bull riding, and it was just chill. Like, it was just, everyone was just kicking back. It was like a Sunday sesh, but on a Saturday bender.
Yeah. But not only, like, they didn't just have the half pipe, they had a truck set up this year.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Come down the truck, grind up onto the skid steer, and then
Onto
off the
the
skid
bobcat,
steer roof onto down ramp.
Yeah, that was awesome. So, well done, Timmy. Hopefully we're back again next year, and it's going to be bigger and better, and all you guys that have been listening can come along and experience it, because it's a very unique, awesome show.
It's definitely something everyone needs to experience, is the Weekend at Timmy's.
Put it on your bucket list.
100%.
Well, we're back for the poems, and I'll tell you what, Pressy, we had to take a couple of days off in between this recording just so we had a couple of brain cells for the poems.
Yeah, we had to take a little bit of a split because far out, we were both busted, barely staying awake.
I'm still feeling it. You still sound a little bit worse for weather, but I'm getting some life back into me.
Yeah, Well, you're getting colour back into your face.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, no, definitely had to be freshened up for the poems because we got some goodies, don't we?
Yes, we do. The man, the myth, the legend, Tony has sent one in. But not only has Tony sent one in, the man that sponsors it, Bartley, he's come through as well. He's got a little goodie for us, so we'll hook in, we'll have a listen.
Like these headphones on. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. The Gear Bag series. Wonder what he's got for us. Will it be cowboy hat? Will it be chaps? Maybe it'll be something else.
Morning, lads and listeners. Boys, hope you're all recovered from your big weekend at Timmy's. Looked like a cracking event, the little bit I saw on the socials. As for your guesses for this week's poem, they're both up the shits. Neither of them but Pressy, mate, chaps were number 2. So definitely, if I ever have a secret to tell someone, I'll be telling you. Anyway, this week's poem number 4, is called An Honest Day's Wear by Tony Byrne. A cowboy will wear out damn near everything. Gloves, hats, chaps, hell, even luck. But boots remember. I ask him one question. What are you going to do in them? If he says work, I know what leather to cut. If he says rodeo, I know what heel to build. If he don't answer, his hands usually do. Rough enough to finish the talk. I built boots for world champions and boots for boys borrowing gas money to chase one more jackpot. Couldn't tell you which pair mattered more. Leather don't give a damn how many buckles you own. It only wants one thing, an honest day's wear. So go on, scuff 'em, soak 'em, drag 'em through hell, wear the soles clean off, then bring 'em back. 'Cause the finest compliment I ever got ain't a new customer casting a shadow at my door. It's an old pair beat to hell, creased with life, still asking for another ride. That's when I know I didn't just build a boot. I built something that earned its keep, something worth keeping alive. And when that old leather hits my bench again, I don't bother asking where it's been. The scars already told me. I just cut the thread, pull the nail, and rebuild a warrior once more. 'Cause good boots don't die, they just get tired of carrying cowboys who ain't learned when to quit.
That was an awesome story.
How good's that? And, you know, he's got so much fitting in behind it with the boots. Like, you know, someone just wearing them to a rodeo, building your heel up, all that sort of stuff.
Coming from like a Leatherman.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that. Ever.
Tony being a Leatherman.
No, like that being the next topic of the Gearback series.
Oh, yeah.
I said cowboy. I was way far away from that.
Yeah, at least I was a bit closer.
Now, how many do we have left of the Gearback series? Was it?
I think there was 8, so I think there might have been 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah, about midway.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's going to be next, do you reckon?
I don't know. Well, he said chaps was second, so.
True. Interesting.
But the story he's putting behind him, like, it's such a, you could say, heartwarming story, as in the way, like, you know, you pick up your set of boots, you could tell so many stories by your own personal set of boots that you got.
Oh, exactly. Like where they've been, what they've done, what they've seen, what they've stood on, what they've kicked. Yeah, like I had a pair of boots actually one time one of my Mexican mates made for me, and they were a cool set of boots, and you know they come with me. Oh, I think they ended up coming to like 4 countries with me, and if those boots could talk, they'd tell a couple stories.
Probably a couple stories that we don't want to hear.
But Lockie,
yeah, let's have a listen to see what he's got for us.
Oh yeah.
How you going, lads? Looked like Timmy's was a absolute blast. Judging by the Snapchats on the weekend, I reckon Saurus Head Award goes to Taryn. That was a real funny Snapchat to wake up to. Anyway, this is a poem I wrote the other month about losing the missus's little snag dog. Anyway, it's called My Little Mate by Lockie Bartley. The first time I met you was back in 23. Came home from working away because you had heard that was the life for me. I walked in the door of that rental house, excited to meet you. To my surprise, you were barking at my feet. You didn't like me when I rocked up. This tiny little snag dog had the bristles up. You were always Casey's favourite, but spoilt by me. The front rack of the quad is where you would love to be. I know you were small, but loved by all. Those cold winter nights with the boys, you could always find little Riz curled up with Zane in the tightest little ball. Your life was cut short on that June afternoon. Now there is an empty space next to the bed where you once laid, my little mate. I'll try and get a few more out to you boys. Been a bit slack with it all. Playing yard builder out in the desert, but I'll try and start and put pen to paper a bit more for yous. Righto, have a good one.
I reckon he's got a hidden talent.
He does.
Honestly, I reckon he's got a hidden talent.
Yeah, and he definitely could feel that one in his heart. The little dog, like everyone's had a pet.
I mean, just say when you meet a girl, right, for an example, and you's become something, and just say, or it could be in the opposite shoes, you're a bloke meeting a girl or a girl meeting a bloke, and if one or the other have a pet, and you get attached to it, like, I don't know, a lot.
You probably get attached to the animal more than them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You sort of take that animal under your wing and you're like, come with me, brother.
Yeah, and,
and that's what he said, like riding on the
in front of the quad. Sleeping in or next to the bed, whatnot. Like, in the sense, it becomes your little mate. You sort of steal it off him. Like, every adventure you go on, you know, Barley had his little mate there with him.
Yeah, but no, thanks, Lockie, for that, and thanks for giving me more head noise. I'm glad everyone else noticed I was a fuckwit too on the weekend because I was just getting over and you reminded me. Oh yeah, that hurt.
You done well with that one, Bartley.
Well, let's go to some rodeo results powered by Schultz Buck and Bulls. Now, if you're in the market for a buck and bull, get a hold of Schultz Buck and Bulls. They've got something for everyone. Whether you want to improve your genetics or buy your first buck and bull or cow for the first time, he's got something for everyone. So jump over to Facebook, Schultz Buck and Bulls, shoot them a message. They'll be happy to have a yarn with you. Now, we'll start with Airlie Beach. Kai Pagero got the win up there. Made a good bull ride too.
It was a good bull ride. There was some unreal bull rides up there too.
Little Rexy Walker, mate, he would have been a dang close second. But they rode a few of the Cowboys come to ride.
Old Morgs, the old veteran, stepped back in.
Yeah, with
got
the fire
one
flap.
covered. Yeah, the old mullet strap on.
Yeah, that was good. And going to Stonehenge, Travis McClellan, he got the win there. Young fella, stepping up in the opens, and, mate, he's sure handling himself. Another guy, Dallin Finch, guy we talk about a lot, he got the win in Townsville, pro rodeo. So, mate, he's one to watch, I tell you. This kid has been strapping bulls wherever he goes.
Yeah, well, that's the end of the northern run, isn't it? Up to Townsville?
Nah, they're going out to Capella, St. Brendan's. Still got a few more. Everyone's still on the road. They're still getting down the road.
So you'll see a fair few more names coming across.
Bloody oath. And then going down to the big show, Melbourne PBR. Sam Woodall, he took the win there. He made some good bull rides there.
Yeah, down in his local country area, Victoria.
That's right. And PBR's going to Adelaide as well this weekend, so keep your ears peeled for that. But let's jump across the pond. We're going to start with the bareback ride, and I'll tell you what, this guy is the standout of the international results this week. Straubs Jones, mate, he won Medicine Lodge in Alberta over in Canada. He also won Cranbrook in British Columbia. He was also fourth at Pitcher Creek in Alberta. So that man just was on fire. 2 wins, a fourth. What more could you want?
Unreal. That helps these Cowboys get down the road too. And you wonder why they are strapping everything they can and trying to win every show because this is their paycheck.
Oh, that's right, mate. And, you know, the CFR, it's coming up in a few months' time. And I think Straubs is going to be right up there in there, especially when you're seeing him in the results like that. But staying with the bareback riding, Toby Dudney, he won Lyndon, Washington.
He's another man that we're hearing every week.
Yeah, well, he did go quiet there for the last couple, but he's back.
He's back. Might have had a little injury or something, but
who knows? You know, it's part of rodeo. they've all got bumps and bruises that are competing, and so you might have even just been having a bit of a bad run. And like I said, we're only reading out the top 4 placings, so there's probably plenty there where he's got 5th and 6th and just couldn't quite snag the right horse to get him to the top 4. But this week he got one to get him to the top spot. Let's move to the Saddle Bronc Ride and Tom Webster. He was 4th at Omac Stampede at Omac, Washington. Darcy Riddell was 3rd at Billings Rodeo, Montana. And then he come across to Golden Valley, North Dakota, the Wayne Herman Invitational Extreme Bears and Broncs, and he took the win.
You know, Darcy is definitely a funny one to watch. Like, on his personal social media pages or on his rodeo social media pages, whatnot, he straps a mic to himself and wears it around the rodeo, and you can hear what they're saying or what they're saying during the ride.
I did see that one mic'd up, but I don't know if that's a
common thing. I don't think
No, like someone else, like a videographer getting a bit of behind the scenes footage, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what it is, man.
I didn't assume it would just be him, but like some of the stuff that they're doing, like these cowboys are doing on the road, that sort of stuff, they're laughing and they're joking and like they're having a good time while doing it.
And it's promotion, PR stuff, whether it's sponsors, the rodeo, they'll mic the guys up to give the audience and the viewers a bit of the behind the scenes tour of what it's like, what the cowboys are, what's going through their mind, what their sort of preparation is to getting on that stock, because you don't see it from the grandstands, do you?
No, absolutely not.
And then moving to Cooper Thatcher. He won Kalispell, Montana. So the Saddle Bronc Riders got a few wins there. Well, even the Bareback Riders have got a few wins so far. But moving to the Bull Ride, and Quinn Anderson, he was 4th at Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls in Woodstone, Piles Grove, New Jersey. And then to the PBR. Now the Aussies excelled here. Brady Fielder, 90.2 for the Rattlers to beat the Florida Freedom. He was also 89.45 for the Rattlers to beat Kansas City Outlaws. Macaulay Leather, 91 points, and the MVP Thunder beat the Wildcatters.
How good is that?
And then Callum Miller come out with a 90-point ride as well for the Gamblers.
So the 3 Aussies, I think it was top 4 scores. All 3 first, second, and fourth were the Aussies with 90-point bull rides.
Yeah.
How good is that to see?
And they need more Aussies on that tour. Because
100%.
There's so many Aussies getting around at the moment in the sport of bull ride and that just have so much talent.
And these guys, like, you can see while we're reading their names out, when you watch them ride, they're just making it look so easy. Like, you can tell that they're loving what they're doing.
Well, you look at the behind the scenes stuff that they're doing, they're getting on practice bulls, they're out riding horses, they're working out, like they're working hard for them. They're literally living the cowboy dream and a cowboy lifestyle. Like, they're not living in the city, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. They're out being a cowboy all day, every day.
Well, I guess that's what, it's about. If you're going to live that lifestyle, promote it, love it, live it sort of thing.
But, mate, we're going to move to the Spotify song playlist, and it is my turn to add a song this week.
I don't think that's fair. I think we should just skip you and come back to me.
No, I've got heaps banked up, and I've got some absolute goodies. That old school soul-soothing cowboy music is what I've got banked up. And this one that I'm adding this week is called Life's a Dance by John Michael Montgomery.
Ooh, I haven't heard it. I'll be keen to hear them.
Mate, I'm telling you right now, these next ones that I'm going to be adding, you're going to want to hear, because they are proper good cowboy music. So, guys, if you are looking where to find the playlist, jump over to Apple Music, Spotify Music, whack in the search bar the Reride Music, click on playlist. It'll be the first one to pop up. Now, we're getting close to 1,000 of you following that playlist. So, you obviously like what we're putting on there. And we've got all that old school soul soothing cowboy music.
And I'll tell you what, it is suitable for every sort of scenario you throw it at. Put it this way, today at work, this fella was on the music, on the stereo, and I was listening to it. A couple of songs were coming on, and And then I was like, this is the fucking Reride music. I had to look at my phone to make sure my phone wasn't connected. I hit old mate up and he goes, yeah, it's a bloody good playlist. So straight from the goats here, he's told us.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, when I've got it playing, my toes don't stop tapping.
Nah, it makes me work harder.
Head gets bobbing, hand gets tapping too, the same beat as the toes. Hips get a little jiggly.
I'm starting to get the tapping now just thinking of it.
Might do a Tyler Morgan and bust out a ray gun on the dance floor. To the Reride music playlist.
Don't worry, guys. I'll have it filmed and ready there for you.
But no, guys, thanks for bearing with us and putting up with our hangovers. And yeah, it was brutal, but we made it through it, didn't we?
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen and you can plan for next year to come and join with us.
Yeah, you've got to get there. Put it on the bucket list, I'm telling you. And make sure you get piss fit before you go. Because, there's a lot of liquor that goes in the system.
100%. And if you guys are wondering where you can see some of this action that happened last weekend of Weekend at Timmy's, come over to our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're on it. The Reride Podcast. We've been sharing everyone's videos and professional artists and all their sides of it that they've been making of this unreal event. So get over there and have a look to see what was happening.
Some good stuff there. So thanks for tuning in, and until next week, hooroo.
Bye-bye.